All right, backyard bows, top 5 bows of 2022 that we reviewed. Okay, number 1, obviously, hands down, my favorite. You can tell from the review, the RX7 by Hoyt. I absolutely love that they continued it on for the year of 2023 without changing anything. Man, what a confidence statement. You know, we don't even need to touch the bow. The bow's perfect as it is. We'll resell a whole bunch more of them. Let bow shops sell their inventory. I love that. I think that was the best move that they could have made. I wish Mathews would have done the same with the V3X, but they moved on to the Phase 4. And I actually wish that would happen with more companies. I wish we would see like a flagship bow every 2 years, and then that in-between year, like a new budget bow, and they would only change like every 2 years. But, you know, what we want doesn't really matter necessarily. Second, I think it was the smoothest drawing bow I've ever put my hands on in my life, the Solution SS. And man, I feel like I actually had a comment that said like, isn't that a woman's bow? Like, I don't know what the fuck makes a woman's bow or a man's bow. Does it really matter? The thing shot 275 feet per second with a 500 grain arrow, and it felt like I was pulling back 30 pounds. One of the deer I killed with it, I was almost hunched over, bending like this, and I remember just being like, God, that was so easy to pull back and shoot, and it dropped a buck. So, you know, whether or not, whoever it's made for, fantastic bow all around. Really, really nice and easy to shoot. I even let one of my workers who has never touched a bow or done anything archery, he worked with it in the evenings, you know, after work, and it was the easiest bow to kind of help him develop his form, learn how to shoot. Awesome bow all around. Number 3, Elite Omnia. Oh gosh, what an absolute hammer. Killed a couple deer with it this year as well. I think it's the pinnacle of Elite, what they've been doing, those little minor tunes that they've been making to make this perfect, complete bow. I think the Omnia is it. I think if Elite advertised like Matthew, it would be the best bow of the year. I mean, just an incredible, incredible product there from Elite. 4th, the V3X from Mathews. Mathews didn't, you know, I wasn't on board with Mathews for several years leading up to maybe the V3, which kind of got me back on board. I love the little minor changes they made to the V3X. I wish that that bridge lock stabilizer would have been added on the V3X, and man, that's a perfect bow to me. I absolutely love the V3X. I actually still have mine in granite. I'll hold on to that one for a while, but I also love collecting Mathews bows. So last one, maybe a little bit of a surprise, Spectra E from Darton. Best holding bow, you know, remembering back, trying to remember so many different bows, there's only so many that stand out, and the Spectra E from Darton surprised me the most. Had some of the best hold of any bow. I love that E system that they use on those. Looks a little complicated, but in the end, it's actually really, really simple system. And man, I think Darton did a great job with that. Darton, awesome company. Can't wait to see what they have more for next year. There were so many bows that we did this year. It was really hard to narrow it down to just 5. I have plenty of runner-ups that I can think in mind, but those 5 stood out to me the most. I hope that helps you maybe make your decision. Go out and get a whole bunch of bows in your hand, see what feels best to you. Those ones felt best to me. See you next time.